welcome to the deep dive.
Hi there.
Today we're zeroing in on something pretty common, right? A visit to the eye doctor.
Absolutely. It touches almost everyone's life at some point.
Yeah, so we've gathered some info to help you understand the key English words and phrases you'll probably hear.
Whether it's your very first time or just a routine checkup.
Exactly. Our mission really is just to help you feel confident going into your next appointment.
And to actually understand the whole process, not just the words.
Right, to be an active participant in your own eye care.
Precisely. Think of this as your guide to the language of vision care.
Okay, so let's kick things off with some essential vocabulary, words you're almost guaranteed to hear.
Sounds good. Where should we start?
How about with optometrist? That's the healthcare professional who does the eye check.
Right, the specialist. They examine your eyes, figure out if there are problems, and prescribe glasses or contacts.
You might say something like, I have an appointment with the optometrist tomorrow. Simple as that.
And what you're having is the eye exam.
Ah, yes, the main event.
That's the series of tests they use to check your vision and your overall eye health.
Like my doctor says I should get a comprehensive eye exam every couple of years.
Yeah, it's really key for, catching things early. Preventative care.
Okay, and if they find you need vision correction,
Then they'll give you a prescription.
that's the written order, right? With all the detail.
Exactly. It specifies the exact lens power needed to correct your vision.
Someone might say, my prescription changed, so I need new glasses.
Yeah.
Or, I think I need a new prescription. The print looks blurry.
Definitely. Now, if that prescription leads to glasses, you'll need frames.
The part that holds the lenses and sits on your face.
That's the one. I picked blue frames for my new glasses. It's where function meets fashion sometimes.
True. But what if you don't want glasses?
Well, then you've got contact lenses.
Right, those thin little lenses you put directly on your eyes.
Uh-huh. People often say I wear contact lenses instead of glasses, or maybe I prefer contacts for sports.
Gives you a wider view, maybe.
Could be, yeah. So those are some basic terms to get us rolling.
Yeah, foundational stuff. Now, how about we put this into context, like a real situation?
Great idea. Let's listen to a typical chat you might have at the optometrist office.
All right, imagine you're the patient. Here we go.
Good afternoon. What brings you in today?
Well, I've been having trouble seeing clearly, especially when I'm reading.
Okay, let's start with an eye exam then. Can you please read the letters on the chart for me?
Okay, AFLOP.
Great. Okay, it looks like you might need a slight prescription, probably for reading glasses.
Oh, thank you. I've actually never worn glasses before, so this is all new for me.
No problem at all. We'll help you find the right pair.
So that short exchange actually has some really useful bits in it.
It really does. Like how the patient explains their problem. I've been having trouble seeing clearly, especially when reading. That's a great, clear way to start.
Yeah, it tells the doctor exactly what's wrong and when. You could also say, like, when I'm driving or looking at the computer.
Being specific helps. And then the doctor's response, let's start with an eye exam.
That's pretty standard, right? Signals the tests are about to begin.
Exactly. It means, okay, time to check your vision.
And what about that phrase, you might need a slight prescription?
That's key too. Slight is important. It suggests the correction isn't huge.
So maybe less worrying if you're new to glasses.
Potentially, yeah. It just means a small adjustment is needed to help you see better.
Okay, that makes sense. So understanding them is one part, but what about asking your own questions? That seems important too.
Oh, absolutely crucial. Asking questions really empowers you and makes sure you understand everything about your eye health.
So what are some good ones to ask?
Well, a really common one is, how often should I get an eye exam?
Because it's not the same for everyone, is it?
Not always. It can depend on your age, your health, family history, lots of things. Knowing the recommended timing is good.
Right. And if glasses are recommended, you'd want to know.
You'd ask, do I need glasses for reading or for distance? Or maybe both.
That clarifies when you'll actually need to wear them. Makes sense.
And if you're thinking about contacts,
You should definitely ask, can I wear contact lenses instead of glasses?
or even, are there any side effects from wearing contacts? You need the full picture.
Good point.
Yeah.
And just practically speaking.
You'll probably want to ask, how long will it take to get my glasses?
Yeah, managing expectations. So asking these things helps you stay informed.
Totally. It makes you an active partner in the process.
Okay, beyond those phrases and questions, are there other, maybe slightly more technical terms that are useful?
Yeah, there are a few that pop up. Knowing them can make things less confusing.
Like what?
Well, you'll probably hear about your pupil.
That's the black bit in the middle of the eye.
Exactly. The black center that gets bigger or smaller depending on the light, like a camera aperture.
Okay. And lenses.
Hmm.
We talked about glasses and contacts.
Right, but there's also the natural lens inside your eye.
Ah, the eye's own focusing part.
Precisely. It focuses light onto the back of your eye. Glasses and contacts just help that natural lens bend the light correctly.
Got it. What about astigmatism? I feel like I hear that one a lot.
Yeah, it's pretty common. It just means the front surface of your eye, the cornea, or maybe the lens inside, isn't perfectly round.
So it's shaped more like a rugby ball than a basketball.
Sort of, yeah. That irregular curve can make vision blurry or distorted at, well, pretty much any distance.
Okay. And for people who need help seeing both close up and far away,
Then you might hear about bifocals.
those are the glasses with the line in them.
Traditionally, yeah. They have two parts in each lens, one for distance vision, one for near vision, so you don't have to switch glasses all the time.
Handy. And lastly,
Eye drops. Lots of different kinds.
right for dry eyes or infections.
Or even the ones they use during the exam to dilate your pupils. Makes it easier for the doctor to see inside.
Okay, so knowing those terms, pupil, lenses, astigmatism, bifocals, eye drops, can definitely help decode the conversation.
For sure. It just makes the whole visit feel a bit less, mysterious.
Right. Maybe we should listen to that sample conversation again now. See if it clicks better.
Good idea. Let's replay that short dialogue.
Here it is.
Good afternoon. What brings you in today?
I've been having trouble seeing clearly, especially when reading.
Okay, let's start with an eye exam. Please read the letters on the chart for me.
AFLOP.
Great. It looks like you might need a slight prescription for reading glasses.
Thank you. I've never worn glasses before, so this is new for me.
No problem. I'll help you find the right pair.
Hopefully hearing that again after we've sort of broken down the language makes it feel more familiar.
Yeah, you can really hear those key phrases in action.
Okay, so before we wrap up, maybe we should quickly touch on some general eye care tips, things to keep in mind day to day.
Definitely. Proactive care is always best. The biggest one. Regular eye exams.
Like we said, usually every 1 or 2 years.
Generally, yes, but your optometrist will tell you what's best for you. Don't skip them.
Good advice. And what about all the screen time we have these days?
Ah, yes, digital eye strain. It's a real thing. It's really important to rest your eyes.
Is that the 20-20-20 rule?
That's a great one. Every 20 minutes, look at something about 20 feet away for at least 20 seconds. It helps your eye muscles relax.
Simple but effective. What else?
Protect your eyes from the sun. Wear sunglasses that block UV rays whenever you're outside. Seriously important.
Makes sense. And if you do wear glasses or contacts,
Follow the instructions. Clean them properly. Store them correctly. Don't wear contacts longer than you're supposed to. All that stuff matters.
right. And maybe the most important tip.
Don't ignore problems. If something changes suddenly with your vision, or you have pain or redness or any discomfort that doesn't go away.
Get it checked out. Don't wait.
Exactly. Early detection is so often key in dealing with eye health issues effectively. Just pay attention to your eyes.
Okay, great advice. So pulling this all together as we finish this deep dive.
You should feel, hopefully, a bit more prepared for your next eye doctor visit.
Yeah, more confident, understanding the process, and talking about your own vision needs.
Because that clear communication back and forth really does make the whole thing easier.
Whether it's your first exam or you've been going for years.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for diving deep with us into the language of eye care today. And remember to look after your eyes.
They're pretty important.
They really are. And just a final thought to leave you with, what other kinds of health or wellness appointments, have their own special language or processes that might be useful for us to unpack in a future deep dive?
Yeah, let us know what you think.